Hi everyone, my name's Demara and I'm going to be reading to you today one of the last few truth testaments that need to be loaded onto the channel before we can get on with the new sacred texts, which have been, the first two have been really exciting. So the truth testament number 21 is where we're going to be at. But first, I've drawn us a card from the Starseed Oracle again for today, because today has a new moon in Scorpio. And a lot of things are going to be coming out. They're going to be coming out of your past. They're going to be being revealed from where you never thought they were going to be revealed from. So today is a really powerful day for us at this point in the evolution of the human collective, which is what it's all about right now, because we're in that stream. And the card that I drew was Child of the Cosmos. And this is a really good affirmation. This is a higher class, affirmation for us. We're not back where we used to be, where it was all about our emotional journey, having to clear our shadow. A lot of people now are working on the real activation of their connection to their divine self. And this, I'm just trying to clean my magnifying glass here, because the print on this book that comes in the little box with this oracle is so tiny. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Now, this is a brilliant one to say when you do your intentions. It's really good to have a solid practice that you anchor on something that you're going to do every day, and do it early on in the day. My anchoring for years now has always been on my breakfast. I prepare my beautiful breakfast, whatever it's going to be. And what I do is I don't allow myself to eat any of it until I've done my intentions over the breakfast. And at the same time, what I'm doing is I'm raising the energy of the water that's within that bowl. And usually it's a blend of different fruits within a birch-a-bena muesli, which really is a handful of oats, lemon juice and a handful of walnuts, and then you put your fruit with it and add your plant milk. But so there's a lot of liquid in there, and because water has a memory, and I may do a whole video on that because a lot of people just don't understand the importance of that, but I actually channeled it in 1991 before the book of the frozen crystals, which is brilliant. Masaru Emoto, who actually decided to talk over water and then freeze the crystals, and they all come out different according to what you say to the water. But he wasn't the one who proved that water had a memory. It was Jacques Benveniste, who was called the heretic of the scientific world. But he, and nearly, I don't know whether they killed him in the end, but he definitely had about 10 attempts on his life during the experiments he was doing. But so my intentions go into over that food. So mine is everything I eat is for my health and beauty, and I am raising the energy of the food that I'm eating to its highest level. So that's my main part of it. I'm not going to go into the other intentions because mine has probably about 6 parts to it, but very quick. But this is just something I do every solitary day and have done it for years and years. And I would suggest that if you really want to get moving on this path, on your path, then start anchoring things where you're kind of like blackmailing yourself, You're saying you ain't going to eat that until you do this, so you better do it. And that's a really good way of doing it. I mean, it's no longer like that for me. It's no longer blackmail for me. It's that moment that I love and cherish, actually, because I'm thanking the universe for the situation I'm in or what's happening. And I'm also bringing my family, which is thousands of miles from me, where I live now. So, and I bring all of those in and do all sorts of things. But that first bit is really important, that you start And you are actually acknowledging the memory in the water that's going in your body, and that water that you're eating, that you've now blessed and activated and changed the matrix of the water, the memory of the water, you've changed it, it's going into your body, and it goes into every cell of your body, which is a really important part of the actions of your body staying alive in a really good way. Like right now, I'm 75 and I have amazing energy, health. I don't have any illnesses or anything going on. And I feel as energetic as when I was 35. So that shows you what the work does. So let's repeat it again. The intelligence of the universe is within you, lies within you. Whatever way you want to say that. And that's so important to understand. Let's do it a third time. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. And as you say it, listen to the sound of your own words. So say it out loud. Say it out loud at least 3 times a day. Let's say that, shall we? We can check up on tomorrow when I give my next truth testament. I'm nearly to the end of these, and then I can get on with the really new inspirational stuff coming in too. These are amazing. Don't get me wrong, this is the main part of my mission, but there are also new texts coming through now, and they also want me to go back on some of the material that came through before. So I will be doing that. So let's begin with the truth testament. We will be giving you the answers to some of the questions that are coming up for some of those reading these messages. The question we know is most foremost in your minds is, how is it this is all going to how is this all going to end? Sorry, I'm going to read that again. The question we know is most foremost in your minds is, how is this all going to end? We are well aware that it is very new to you all, that there is a complete change of evolution for the human race as a whole, as a collective. It is this renewal of the collective that is the all-important ending, which is the real beginning of a new chapter in the evolution of humanity. We know that the collective per se is not where your thoughts have been for many millennia. It has always been on collectives in a much smaller way, like your families or friends or even your enemies. Now there is only focus for humanity, and that will be to live as a collective, where the energy of one is the energy of all. In order to be able to do this, we must have all of your cooperation to be present and willing. This is no small feat for a world where your cooperation and willingness was much more of a personal whim or battle within. When we speak of a collective now, it is without withhold. It is a harmonic convergence of energies of everyone in that collective. Goodness, I love those words. I'm going to read that again. I don't remember those, having taken those down. When we speak of a collective now, it is without withhold. It is a harmonic convergence of energies of everyone in that collective. It's one for all and all for one. This is an expression that does not sit well with many. There has been a focus on personal wealth and happiness, not of the health and happiness of the whole collective energy power and source. We will give you more information as we go forward with these messages, as this is a new education for many of you. Even those who could think in this way could not project and activate their purpose. The world has never been set up to assist those who had this way of being and thinking. It has always been a battle, even to set up small communities in your world that could operate in a form of oneness. The reason being that those who were outside this way of thinking would always feel threatened by those in the so-called community. The way that this ending can come about in the coming years is because the energy frequency will have altered. Therefore, all will be in the range of cooperation and commitment to oneness. There will be nothing combative about this change. Those who will be on planet Earth will be here because they are committed to this oneness and collective consciousness. It will come to pass very quickly after the cleansing of the physical, mental, and emotional energies of your earth plane. It cannot come soon enough because the energy lines have been severely blocked for a long period of time. When energy lines are blocked to this extent, then nothing much will change except the manner of the confusion and chaos. Events have changed, but the level of consciousness has not. We now expect huge leaps in consciousness states, which will not be temporary. But first, there is more to say about the more physical earth changes. When the lines begin to clear, the energy at first will be hyperkinetic and may cause some problems on the lines of being able to consolidate easily the energy into your own energetic systems. The way to do this is to be calmer and more quiet in yourselves, taking yourselves away regularly from anything else that is going on around you. You will need to begin to make the motions of making regular checkups to see where you are with your own balance. Ask yourselves a couple of times a day in quiet moments, how am I feeling? Is my energy balanced? Am I able to perceive clearly and easily what is happening around me and inside of me? This will help you to ground and coordinate as these energy shifts begin to happen more regularly and in a higher way. The frenetic energy that will happen as the energy clears will be more acute, but also at times erratic, which means that you will need to put your attention on your own energy systems in this way to begin to start taking control, helping yourselves to cope with this new influx of energy. It cannot be any other way. You are all conduits for energy, and your systems have not been used in frenetic changes on this scale. We cannot always be there to help you all in an individual balance these energies. We cannot always be there to help you all individually balance these energies, but we will be available when there is too much to cope with. So yes, always know that you can reach up for us. We will be watching over this energetic movement from now until the collective bridges are built and are working in a collective manner whereby all will be able to use and operate from these grids. This is how a real collective nation operates, where it is inflow and outflow, and everyone is harmoniously included and concerned for. Harmoniously is a luxurious word, a word that we do not hear much of from your dimension at this moment. It is a word that needs to be used far more so that you are aware of its feel, its luxury, its safety and balance. So that word is harmoniously. And just do a few times with that working around your sound system. It's really good, actually. It kind of uses different parts of how you have to put your mouth to mouth that. It's really quite amazing. Harmoniously. It's quite kind of complete. So have a go at that. I digress. Do not think that this cannot be achieved. You are but a hair's breadth away from this at any given time, because it is who you are and what you will bring to the earth plane. Remember this, you are not your body, your emotions or your mental state. These are all temporary and have been forged through the understandings, experiences and shocks you have been dealt within the earth plane. You are harmony, light and love. This is all you really are. You are harmony, light, and love. This is all you really are. You have been downgraded as you appear on the earth plane for this incarnation, only in your physical, mental, and emotional aspects. The rest of you is pure light. This is the time that you return within your bodies to be light again. We cannot express this enough, that you are not needing to be anything more than what you truly are. The rest is illusion. If we keep saying this to you, we will be teaching you more and more of the truth that was not allowed to be said on this planet. It was not allowed because then you might have remembered earlier. It had to be covered over, and well covered over, because there is a time when this would be allowed and a time when it would not. We do not have time to explain further now because we need to let you integrate all we have explained without giving you shock after shock and no integration time. The integration of the truth words is so important. Do not try to analyze or worry about these teachings. Let them in, let them be, and the integration will occur naturally within your own memory pathways and energy integration systems. My goodness, I think this is such a powerful piece. I seem to say that every time I read one at the moment. But within this one, goodness, this has my spinal energy zinging right through up to my crown chakra, because there's so many things that we can take from this and actually work with our daily intentions, isn't there? I can see so many in here that I will be using over and over. So I'm going to remember this one, number 21, Truth Testament. And maybe we can do a session live at some point. I'm thinking down the line here. I mean, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm trying to discipline myself to get every one of these up, and then I know that part of my mission is complete, and then I want to be doing a lot more work with people live and where we are communing together and where you can ask questions, and then maybe we can get some answers direct online. But I do need, I agreed to put these up, and at some point I did digress a bit and do a few readings, which I love doing. I did a few readings for the collective, but they really nudged me back into position, telling me that I had to put these up first. So I'm going at it at the moment, but I can see so much potential in this particular one. And probably if we did this online live, we could take every one of the 42 and maybe look together at and question and maybe talk together somehow. I don't know how we can do that. I need to see the technology of being able to do that live, but we can certainly have questions in the chat and work with that. But I hope you enjoyed this too. I hope it inspired you as much as it inspired me, and I'm the actual channeler of this. But I don't remember these word for word. There's too much to have done that. But there's certainly so much beneficial resonance in every one of these for all of us. So, excuse me, again, please subscribe to the channel. And I so appreciate those who have already done so. And I honor you and your attention to what I'm doing here. And hopefully that will help you to activate your own missions if you have not already done so. And pressing the like button really helps the algorithm so that we can get these messages out to more and more of our soul families so that they will activate. So that really helps. But also the subscribing definitely helps. And thank you, and have a wonderful, inspired day.